Hi, my name is Toni Rochelle, aka Pretty Toni. I'm a model, actor, as well as a TV host. And today I am here to introduce you to my new show. It's called Ascendings. And for those of you that don't know what that means rising to the top, that means thriving, that means overcoming the struggle. My reason for doing this show is to have a platform for people to understand that everyone has a struggle. Everyone has a story. And most of the time, we all feel alone. We all feel like nobody understands. Nobody's going through what I'm going through. But let me tell you, we all got a story. We all got a struggle. And that's what this platform is here for. So please, subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell everybody to watch this show. Watch my show, Ascendings, with Toni Rochelle.
Another kid lost within the system, but what doesn't kill you make you more resilient. You went through the worst, but held on to your vision, cause you knew that one day you would keep ascending.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Toni Rochelle, aka Pretty Toni. And welcome to my show, Ascending. Today, I have a special guest. His name is AJ Clemons. He is an artist, and he's coming to speak his truth. This is for the young folks. So if you think that you've been through some things and you need some help with what you're going through, you want to stay locked down to this show. If you haven't had a chance to watch this platform, just know that this show is called Ascending, which means to thrive, to keep pushing through the pain. No matter what comes against you, don't worry about it. It's someone else that's going through that same thing. It's someone else that has overcome. And I believe and I know that it is a positive way for you to ascend right through it. So keep it locked. We got a nice show and we'll be back. Welcome to Ascending. I'm your girl, Toni Rochelle, aka Pretty Toni. And today I have a special guest. His name is AJ Clemons. How you doing, bruh?
Doing good. It's good to see you.
You too. Thank you for coming on the show.
Of course.
For those of you that haven't seen this show or first time watching this show, this is about a show that we are having a platform where people can thrive, where people can just keep pushing with the struggle they have come against them. A lot of times we feel alone, right?
Yeah.
We feel alone. We feel like we're the only ones that's going through bad things or things are coming against us and we don't know how to move forward and we just feel depressed and we just feel like nobody understands. So I created this platform where people can heal and where people can know that there's other people maybe going through the same thing that you're experiencing. So I hope that you are able to take away something with this show. So with that being said, we want to know your struggle.
First of all, it's really happy to be on a part of the show. You creating this kind of platform is really big. I really support this kind of idea and really kind of message too. I think it's really good that especially the younger generation can see that people are still positive, courteous, and respect one another. So,
Right.
Really, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Most of my struggle came from just kind of being a diehard with my dreams and just being really aggressive on the way I chose to go about them. Because once I started with music, I kind of felt like there was no turning back. It's just, I fell in love and it's kind of just, every decision I made from then had pretty much music in mind. And so I started really recording when I was 18. I remember, I came from a Christian household.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was a preacher. So we were really it was a strict household, but it was still, it was open to certain things. But the kind of crowd that you would be around making music and things like that, especially R&B, hip hop, kind of, it just was a little too out of reach for pops,
Right.
So his immediate reaction was, I'm not feeling it, kind of thing. But I was 18.
Boy, you let me down.
Yeah, it was more I can't really support it, just because you can do what you want, but kind of living here and living that lifestyle, so I made a choice. I moved out, so I found a group of friends that I like their music, they like mine. We started working together, and really once I started making decisions like that, I just felt like I wouldn't want to say consequences, but the life lesson came really quick. A few months after I moved out of my dad's house, I remember the house got robbed. We had some kind of interpersonal battles going with just different artists and things like that. Just a lot of egos and stuff going around, and it got kind of bad, so I got to see some some pretty crazy things just from that situation alone. I remember, just going through a robbery in the first place.
Yeah.
And, a friend of mine got shot who we lived with. And it was like, like I'm saying, it's just immediately things were like, okay, this is the lifestyle you chose. So after those 3 months though, I did have to revisit my dad, go back to the house, like, Pops, it's real out here,
Right.
I'm getting ready to move to Sacramento, like, hey, just so you know, like, something did happen, but I'm okay. So I stayed in Sacramento for about 1.5 years. Wasn't really finding much work out there. I had to graduate high school actually like 1 year late because of that too, having to move out and having to go through like the whole continuing studies. And after that, I kind of moved back to Dad's house maybe after 1.5 years. Found a job, but I always kept music in mind, so I was always like going to studios, voice lessons. I was even taking voice lessons on like YouTube.
Right.
30 minutes a day kind of thing, just really kind of hustling and busting at it. So I got to a point where I feel like really good about where my career was going. I made a really cool video with a rapper, artist named Brando, who made a song called Cable Cars. And that was taken off really good. The video shoot went well. It was my first time at it, but like I remember like the night before, they got me in a motel. I was in there trying to fix my hair and certain things, and just things weren't going right. Clippers broke. I'm over here struggling. I gotta wear a hat the rest of the video. I wake up in the morning, my whole voice is gone.
Oh my
I
God.
can't speak. I can barely get a sound out. And we're just like, well, we're gonna go to Starbucks and kind of see, But overall, I feel like really good about it. Like I said, things were really moving the way that I liked them to. And even when I was getting like good jobs and things like that, I was always a musician at heart.
So it was ascending through music.
Really is what it was, because it was more than just therapy. It's kind of like when you find yourself.
It was your passion.
It really was. It really was. And I grew up kind of around music with playing instruments and being in choir, but I didn't understand like how much it would mean to me to be an artist and to be able to have like an instrumental where it's on your own canvas, you get to express yourself and hear yourself and think about it later. It really actually did mean a lot.
Yeah.
So, like I said, even with like the good jobs that I would have, I would always make the sacrifice for music. So there was a point where I quit, like the best job I ever had, kind of like even telling my family I was going to do so.
Yeah.
Was, I'm the youngest out of 7 kids.
Oh wow.
So I pretty much had like 8 or 9 parents, kind of thing. And it was frowned upon, basically. Like, you gotta be responsible as a human being, take care of yourself, and always be like stable. But at the same time, I was like, I have an opportunity that I believe in. And so I'm going to try to open a business. And I decided to open this massage office after going to massage school in a gym. So I lived there, actually inside the gym. Like I left my apartment, I lived inside the gym in my office, lived on a massage table for like a good 8 months. It was a struggle, but it was kind of like, I was in a gym. I got to work out.
Yeah.
I got to like be around motivated individuals all the time. So
Doing what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, even though the family didn't necessarily agree with it, it was more of like, I have to do this kind of thing. I have to feel fulfilled within myself, because if I don't, especially in my younger 20s, I'm not going to be able to like, I can't do this later.
That's real.
So.
Okay, let's get into our questions. Here's the first question.
What makes you lose track of time? Definitely stress.
We know what that's about.
Stress, yeah. Like when you have so much, like you feel like you have to do, or you have a lot going on in your own personal life, and like things are coming at you left and right. Like you do lose track of like how much time is going by. Right. Especially if you like find yourself slipping away from your craft and like things you care about, the people you care about. And you're like, man, it's been a year already, and it just goes by so fast because you're trying to figure out all these issues going on in your life.
Right. I know what that's like. Oh, I know what that's like.
Right.
Okay, how about this one?
How are you making a difference in the world?
I know a few ways, but they want to know.
Yeah, like I really want to make like a difference in just the world around me, just by spreading the kind of energy that I know that I have, that sometimes people need to feel it, like, especially I really like believe in like the generation coming up, my nieces and nephews and things like that, and like it's different. I don't want to sound like old or anything, but like these kids, they're around a lot of like negativity and depression and anxiety. That's like it's almost all you hear. And
what are you doing now that you think you're making a difference right now? What are you doing?
I'm just following my passions really, like, and I feel like when someone younger can see somebody who's like so focused on something and something that they care about. Me, like we said, music is my own therapy. It will give them also the courage to believe in themselves to do the same, and like any activity they can find like that, any kind of passion will keep them out of trouble. It also, like, you know, being around friends who do the same thing, it teaches you how to work with people, and like your social skills and like your confidence raises, and just spreading that kind of energy, and just being like courteous to people and like respectful. Like they need to see that people are still like that, you know, because it's like a lot of negativity, and it's almost for no reason. So it's like when you can be positive for no reason all the time, it's like it really, the world around you changes. It really does.
Means something, yeah. I feel that. I feel that deeply. Okay, and what about this one?
What did I learn from my biggest regret? Ooh, I gotta think about this for a second.
It's a deep one, right?
Yeah, you know, because there's like a few situations. One, like quitting the jobs that I quit, or basically when I did that, it was like a decision to only believe in myself and basically God. Like I'm gonna let God speak to me, not like through any kind of religion or book or text. Like I'm really gonna pray every day, and I really want to find some kind of like, you know. And so I would say what I regretted the most were the times that I broke away from that to like maybe when things got hard, and maybe like somebody had another opportunity that kind of brought me away from where I really knew I was focused at, like only really relying on myself and my communication with God to find my way. And so if I were to ever let somebody, like for instance, there were times that even like with family, like I remember going to Atlanta to help my mom, and with her husband at the time had Parkinson's, her late husband, and it was also an opportunity that she was saying the VA would help whoever came and helped him, basically. So I was a massage therapist, I'm licensed for it. I've done physical therapy and things like that, so it was more along the lines like, hey, I can make this quick buck real quick, I'll separate myself for a few months. Like prior to that, I made some connections in Atlanta with music, so I was like, that maybe I can step around. Maybe this would actually help me, you know, get ahead.
Right.
Even though I had a whole other situation going on with just my own path, my own way. So with all that came from going to Atlanta, and like things didn't work out. Like with me and my mom, the stress of the whole situation, like, you know, with her caregiving 24/7, at her age, for somebody who really couldn't do anything for themselves, and on top of that, like me being there to like not only say that but to try to help, it was like a crazy, like toxic concoction of like just bad energy all the time. And like, you know, I still like try to recover from that, and also from like what that did to like me breaking away from what I knew was my way that I had my communication with like God, basically.
Right.
And like, you know, I guess I regret it because I told myself I wouldn't do that. Like, and every time I broke away to like maybe reach out to somebody else for help, or to like maybe some shortcut that'll kind of get me a little closer to where I wanted to go, maybe in my mind, you know, it always went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
And so like I don't even want to call it a regret, but like what I learned from it was just like, you know, you make plans when you make sacrifices. You have your own goals and plans. You gotta like really stick to that and not let any like outside energy like take that away, because they see how focused you are and they kind of want that for themselves at times, and they may not realize that they're doing it, but they're like taking all the energy that you have for your own function.
I get it.
You know, so that's definitely probably one of the things I still do with trying to recover from.
It's like something you have to practice, because it's gonna be always someone that's like that. You never know who's like envy of you or want to be like you, and you may think that you don't have it together and they think you have it all together, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So if there was something that you wanted people to know about you, or there was something that you wanted to talk to a younger AJ about, just like you said, you want to see the youth rise and you want to be an example for what they're, you know, witnessing right now, what is something that you could tell someone to leave? What message would you leave them with?
I would definitely say that no matter what you feel like you're going through at the time, especially if you're somebody like, you know, a lot of people with creative minds need to see other people fall in their dreams. And so what I would really say to like, especially the younger me, is that you create your entire like world around you with the kind of, with what you put attention into. So like, there's always gonna be negative and positive energy around you, but what you feed into is really what like develops around you. And like, I really truly believe in like the energy, like the universe, when you really like focus on something all the time, you put the energy out there, it comes back just the way you envisioned it. Like, even though the path there might not be what you wanted it to be, like, hey, you know, maybe you made some decisions that took you way off, you had to recover from that and learn from it, but just always keeping the focus on what you want out of this world, and just the energy that you put forward into like positive energy, your career, your like whatever motivates you to get up out of bed every day, basically, is what you really need to focus on. And any way that you can practice getting negative energy out is really by like being around it, it affecting you, and you're like, man, I can't do that to myself anymore.
Right.
Like, the only way to learn how to like do that is to go through it.
Yeah,
You know?
that's real.
It's like a muscle you gotta exercise. Like, no, I'm not getting ready to deal with this today.
No.
I know where this goes, and it's not. No, we're not going there. So I mean, yeah, I think if everybody focused more on just that and tuning out the negative energy, eventually even the negative energy kind of like, you know, becomes positive too, because they see that and they're like, well, maybe, you know, I'm like, you know, I don't think anybody really sees themselves as negative all the time, you know, so positive energy all the time.
There you go.
The universe is created by whatever you put, like you want in it, and whatever you focus on.
I like it. I like it. Thank you so much for coming here and giving us your truth.
Definitely.
And just letting us know all about your world. You know, I hope it helps someone. Like I said, this platform is strictly for people to heal, people to understand that they're not alone, and that you just got to keep fighting.
Yeah.
And I like that positive energy, for real. So I'm your girl, Toni Rochelle. This is AJ. Y'all check him out. Where can people find your platform at? Because you are a musician.
Yeah, I'm an R&B artist. You can find my music on Apple Music, on Spotify, Pandora. Just look at AJ Clemons.
All the networks.
All of it, yeah. We try to get it out as much as we can.
That's big.
Definitely appreciate it.
Y'all check my boy out. And until then, you guys keep ascending. And I'm your girl, Toni Rochelle. Focusing on the aspects of a positive life. Leaving the toxic behavior behind. No more toxic here. You gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Father, I disappointed you. But you knew I was going to fail. Because you know what? I made a choice to leave the toxic behavior behind me. Thank you, God, for never leaving me, for never forsaking me. You knew my pathway of the positive aspect. You knew my pathway of the toxic behavior. Leaving all the toxic behavior behind me, not focusing on the past, not focusing on the negative, only focusing on the positive aspects of life. Living the dream through my passion, through music, through writing, being an artist. That's what it's focusing on, the positive aspects. Being broken away from negative people, negative aspects, negative places, being alone, feeling all the pressure of the positive aspects, leaving all the negative aspects behind me. That has a clear pathway to get through with the positive aspects on my shoulder. I can be, I can see, I can go wherever I want to be. Those negative aspects, I don't know you, I don't want to see you, because I am a hero. I am I am having the mode of a role model. That's what I am. Mistakes, that's okay, because I'm living on the positive aspects without the negative aspects holding me down, coming through my music, coming through my feelings, not worried about what's coming against me, because God got my back. Daddy got my back. Mama got my back. Family got my back. But most of all, I got my back, and I keep God first and leaving all the toxic, negative behavior behind. Walking down the positive aspects of living life with joy and ascending. Thank you for watching Ascending. I just want you guys to know that all the questions that was here today on the show is from Creative Genius. The questions is something for you to think about to make you go deep and really think about the struggle, the pain that you have overcome and that has faced you in your life. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed my guest, AJ Clemons. Thank you for coming on the show. He is an artist and he is on all the major platforms, so make sure you guys check him out. I will have his social media right here on the screen for you. Until then, keep ascending. If you know someone that's in pain, that's feeling like they're living in fear, that's feeling embarrassed, that's feeling doubtful about life, tell them about this platform, because that's what this platform is about. It's about helping people heal, help people thrive, and help people know that you're not alone. I created this platform because I was that person that was in a dark space. I was that person that felt alone, and I wanted this platform to be able to help people to just keep ascending. And that's what this show is about. Until then, I'll see you later on the next show. God bless and keep ascending.
And when your world is falling down, you gotta keep ascending. Gotta keep ascending. Oh yeah. Gotta keep ascending. Yeah. Even at your worst, you gotta keep your vision. That's the only way that you gon' keep ascending. Gotta keep ascending. Oh yeah. Gotta keep ascending. Yeah. Even at your worst, you gotta keep your vision. That's the only way that you gon' keep ascending. Her pain is my pain. Her struggle's my struggle. Shit. I know how it feels when nobody is there to care about your dreams and your hustle. I know how it feels when you living your life on a budget as tight as a huddle. I know how it feels when you stuck in the mud trying to figure out how to rise above the rubble. Now the lost child is a lost teen that can barely read with a pretty smile and low self-esteem, because everyone's telling her without her looks that she wouldn't be anything. But no one knew that she had bigger dreams of acting and hosting on bigger screens, making platforms for people like you and me. So she rose above all of the scrutiny and got a diploma. Although college was around the corner, she said fuck it, I'm chasing my dreams, and she left behind everything in Oklahoma. Now she's stuck in the middle of Oakland, living homeless but never hopeless. She was broke but she was never broken. She just dreaming ambitious and hit up auditions until the day that she was chosen. Now she's reaching her goals, she's getting these roles. She started a family and got her home, and now she's a host. She had to take it cause it wasn't given. What doesn't kill you make you more resilient. She went through the worst but held on to a vision, cause she knew that one day she would keep ascending. This world we live in is so unforgiving. We all have setbacks, but the comeback make the biggest difference. Yeah, what doesn't kill you make you more resilient. So even when your world is falling down, you gotta keep ascending. Gotta keep ascending. Oh yeah, gotta keep ascending.